Hello everyone, welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. My name is Colleen, and this is episode 38 of the Chef Challenge that I'm currently doing, and it is my first episode not using iMovie to edit these videos. So here's hoping it turned out okay. You can let me know if anything sounds funky in the comments, but I think as I'm going here I'm sort of figuring things out, so hopefully everything will just be okay. And if you can hear cars in the background, I'm going to have to figure that out because I set up my computer in a different spot than I normally record. So yeah, things might change around a little bit as we go here. And while I'm still going through all of the formalities here, make sure you subscribe. My birthday is actually coming up in a couple weeks, so if you wanted to help me get closer to my goal, which is 1,000 subscribers right now, I would be very, very grateful. As you can see, I am just starting out my day by saying hello to a couple of the villagers. First we have Panchetti, who is my best friend, and then we have Wolfgang, who's just walking through our farm plots over here, and he's asking if we've ever had a computer. And he's saying I was at my pal's house, and he says now click the mouse, and I was like, what mouse? He points to this little thingy next to the computer, so I mash it with my hand. It went click all right. Oh, so he broke the computer. He broke it. Ah, well, Wolfgang, we all learn at our own pace, and that is okay. It's just too bad that you did property damage in the process. While I was over here, though, I realized I needed a little exit to the beach, so I fixed up the fencing there, and the DIY was just right in front of me. So we'll check that out right now. And it looks like Nate found a DIY in his dino book, and it's an orange umbrella, so that's very interesting that it was in there, but I do really like that DIY. And just look at this pink windflower. Just look at it. It's fully grown, very strong. That's all. Then, of course, because I was just right in front of her house, I had to say hello to Lolly, and she wanted to tell me about the fanfic that she's currently reading. Apparently, this grape dress reminds her of a character, and she will be picturing me as that character moving forward. So I'll catch you later, Lolly. That's a little bit weird. Pancakes, though. We can make some pancakes for some money, so happy circles, happy circles. Better time than any to check in on Cookie. Oh, she's got the fax machine just right there. Didn't waste any time putting that out, huh? I'm so relieved to have my very own fax machine. A business girl. Such a dust magnet, but my decor is at stake. I need some fancy stuff to balance my messy lifestyle. Sure, Cookie. Whatever you say. I bet you headed over here when you smelled what I'm prepping. Yes, that is exactly what happened. I wasn't just trying to say hello to everyone so I can make Nook Miles. How did you know? But Chai is making the orange marmalade, and I do not have that recipe yet, so it's actually a very exciting day. Been getting quite a few duplicates lately. But getting that recipe just made me really want to cook today, so I decided I should check in on all of my materials, and I actually realized I can see if I have sugar in my inventory just by looking at the DIYs. And I've known this for other things, but it just never dawned on me to do that for the food. So I noticed I needed more sugar, so I made more of that first, and of course, when I'm trying to do something, trying to be a chef, I have Lolly knocking at my door. No, I'm not going to answer the door, Bon Bon. I'm going to make my sugar, and I'm going to make my pancakes, and I'm going to sell them for a lot of bells. Yeah, I'm not home. You're correct. So I'm finally getting to my pancakes, and then I realize I made a crucial mistake. I am not currently dressed as a chef. In fact, I don't think in many of the previous episodes I've remembered to put on a chef's outfit. So I had to fix that today. This is episode 38 already, and I think I've maybe done it 2 or 3 times. And that is just unacceptable. So here is my chef's outfit for the day, which you would have seen in the thumbnail anyway, so I hope you like it. And then we're back to the pancakes. I'll definitely be doing this a few times today because I want to make as many bells as possible. If you remember, I just put that other bridge down too, so I'm going to have to get some bells for that, and then I also need to move Cookie's house again, so there's just a lot of stuff going on. Even Celia seems to have a lot going on. She's just really not sure about buying that anatomical model, so everybody's going through it right now. But I'm going through it a little bit less with the almost 48,000 bells. That's going to make things a little bit easier. Separately though, I wanted to find out what the price was for the pull-apart bread, because that was the recipe I had gotten yesterday, and I just wanted to see how much it was worth. Yeah, not very much. So I'm not going to be selling that. I'll probably give it away a little bit later in the episode, because for right now, I really need to make some more pancakes. Colleen, we're not getting distracted. We're gonna go make some pancakes right now, okay? No. I literally have to fight with myself every day, all day, just to do what I'm supposed to do, and I still don't listen to me. But for whatever reason, I felt very compelled to say hello to Sable and Mabel, and of course I looked for clothing, and there wasn't anything I wanted, and did I learn my lesson? No. Absolutely not, because I refuse to. As you can see though, we are back on our pancake grind. We're selling our second batch, or multiple batches, to Timmy and Tommy, and it's the same amount as last time, so same amount of bells as well. And I'm thinking I'm going to do one more round, and I'm just going to have to empty out some space in my pockets first. And somehow, for the second time on this day, literally like not even within 30 minutes of each other, Celia tries to come over. No, I am not letting anyone into this house. I am too busy trying to make all my bells. I was kind of confused when I stopped cooking and I didn't get that third piece of dialogue where they say, oh, like, I guess no one's home. But it had been literally 3 minutes, so I figured that she was gone. Are you kidding me? Just busts through the door. Oh yeah? Did you think that's what you wanted to do, Celia? So you just stood outside of my house for 3.5 minutes while I slaved away? No, I don't think so. I have too much to do, so I'm selling my pancakes. And then in between this and the next portion of the video, I cooked some more goodies so that I could give them out to all of my villagers. And first up, we've got Wolfgang. Now, for Wolfgang, and you might remember this from a previous episode, I'm not sure which one it was, but he had actually given me the recipe for the plain cupcakes. So I thought that would be a nice little throwback. And then Celia was super close by, so I ended up talking to her next, and I thought that with her house and her whole aesthetic that she has going on, the pull-apart bread would be very fitting for her. So that's what I end up giving to her. And I never understand the normal villagers' response. Getting something like this makes me want to get some food to go with it. I just gave you food. Is that like the meanest diss ever, or is it... I don't even know what to think. But then, as you can see, I made my way over to Samson's, and he has so much food displayed in his house. I almost feel bad for giving him more, but he needs it for the energy, clearly. And then, of course, because I moved Phoebe recently, she lives super close to Samson, so I went over to her house next, and I gave her some pancakes as well. Honestly, at this point, I had forgotten that I made anything else. So once I finally got to Lolly, I remembered I had the frosted pretzels or cookies, and I decided on the cookies for her. It just felt more fitting. It's such a cute item. I love them so much. Makes me want to bake cookies, truthfully. And after handing those out, we actually found Panchetti behind the plaza, so that was another easy one to find. But first, she wanted to teach me a reaction, so I get to think a little bit more now, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Panchetti. I do find it particularly funny that she teaches me the thought reaction the day after she was talking about thinking like a philosopher, like when she was getting coffee at Brewster's. It's just kind of a funny like follow-up to that thought. but because she gave me the gift of knowledge, I decided to give her the really fancy frosted pretzels. Hopefully she'll have a nice spot to put that in her house. Then we paid Chai a visit because, as you could probably tell, we were right in front of her house when we were talking. And she got the peach tart, which another amazing item. It just looks so pretty. Now at this point, I just have pancakes left to give out, so that's what it's going to be for the rest of the villagers. But Cookie really doesn't seem to mind, and I can't find Candy for the life of me. I haven't seen her once. I haven't even been able to say hi to her yet. Then I found Chevra over, like, kind of behind Chai's, but beside the museum. She's been investigating a lot of stuff today. There must be something going on. But with that, it's just Candy left. So I did a mad dash around my island, I think a couple times, looking for this girl. And I have no idea where she could be. So for now, I'm just going to grab Cookie's plot and move it again, back from the beach to where it was supposed to be, just lined up with Samson's house, so I can make a little sidewalk on the left side of it. It's going to be perfect. And we are all set again to move Cookie's house. She has given us the blessing, but honestly, if someone asked me to move my house 2 days in a row, I would become a little bit skeptical. I'm not going to lie. But I appreciate her trust. That's amazing. There we have it. Cookie's new plot, which is extremely similar to her old one. But we will fix up this pathing right now. And unfortunately, I don't have a shovel to move that hyacinth, so we'll have to do that. And look who we found. She apparently also needs this anatomical model so she can be in. Time to consult my wallet. Time to consult my wallet. Time to consult my wallet. Jeez, so aggressive. I'm like, why wouldn't it let me talk to her after that? That was so weird. I don't think I've had that happen before. But we were victorious, as you can see. We got the shovel, we got the hyacinth, we fixed the pathing, and now I'm going to move all of these hedges, or not hedges, shrubs, so that I can make a little backyard for Cookie, because I feel bad that I moved all of her stuff. First, I'm just going to move some of the trees around to make sure it looks a little bit more even, and like I'm not blocking all of the houses in the background, and then replant just a couple of the shrubs. I'm going to just mass plant the other ones because I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I just wanted to make some sort of little design for her here. And I had actually forgotten that I left that corner open for a shrub the other day, so I'm glad I remembered to fill it in right now. I'm very impressed with myself. But just putting her items back into place, making it work somehow. I think I want to customize the chair and the table into the white one. I think that would look cute with her whole aesthetic that's going on. But that's about it for now. We'll have to see what it looks like when her house is actually there. And Candy is still shopping, as you can see, but because she's on the main floor, it lets me talk to her and give her some pancakes. So finally, I'm able to gift everyone on the island today, and she's super grateful, as you can see, because she gave me this incredible new outfit. Just wow, a stellar jumpsuit. But with that, we have reached the end of the video, so I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure that you subscribe, and as always, I hope everyone has a wonderful day.